Welcome to another exciting episode of Howard's Opinion. I'm your host, Howard, and I'm thrilled to have you all tuning in today. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you, packed with the latest updates and analysis from the world of sports. To kick things off, let's dive into the NFL season opener between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. The stage is set for an epic battle between these two NFC East Division foes, with the Eagles coming in as one of the biggest betting favorites of Week 1. New Cowboys coach Brian Schottenheimer has a clear message for his team: play free. He wants his players to let loose, have fun, and not get too caught up in trying to make mistakes. As Schottenheimer put it, every game we play is just another championship opportunity. You don't get more extra credit for beating the Eagles in Philly in prime time than you do for beating the Giants at noon in AT&T Stadium. I love that mindset, folks. It's all about embracing the moment and seizing the chance to make a statement. The Cowboys are looking to revamp their team under Schottenheimer's leadership, and this game will be a great test of their mettle. Can they rise to the challenge and take down the favorite Eagles? We'll have to wait and see, but one thing's for sure: it's going to be an electrifying matchup. We'll be keeping a close eye on this game and all the other Week 1 action, so stay tuned for more analysis and updates throughout the show. And speaking of exciting sports news, we've got a lot more where that came from. From the latest developments in the NFL to updates from around the world of sports, we'll be covering it all. We'll be right back with more fascinating sports news on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion, folks. We're glad you're still with us as we dive into the fascinating world of sports and beyond. Today, we've got a fantastic story that's all about family, legacy, and the incredible journey of one of the most beloved figures in sports broadcasting, Cris Collinsworth. Now, you might know Cris from his work on NBC's Sunday Night Football, where he brings his unique brand of humor, expertise, and enthusiasm to the game. But what you might not know is that Cris comes from a family with a rich athletic tradition. His father, Aid Collinsworth, was a high school basketball star who went on to play college ball at the University of Kentucky under the legendary coach, Adolph Rupp. In fact, Abe won a national championship with the Wildcats in 1958 and later became an educator, serving as a principal, vice principal, and even superintendent in Brevard County, Florida. Chris's mother, Donetta Browning Collinsworth, was also an educator, and the two met while attending college at Kentucky together. But what's truly remarkable about Chris's family is the way they've always been there for each other, through thick and thin. His younger brother, Greg, played college basketball at Florida State, and although he passed away in 2004 after a battle with colon cancer, Cris has spoken fondly of their close relationship. And then there's Cris himself, who grew up in Titusville, Florida, before going on to play college football at the University of Cincinnati. He played his entire NFL career with the Bengals, and later became one of the most respected analysts in the business. Throughout it all, Cris has always been proud of his family's legacy and the values that they instilled in him. As he once said about his father, "My hero, man, he was something special." And it's clear that those values have stayed with him throughout his life and career. So there you have it, folks. A story about family, football, and the incredible journey of Cris Collinsworth. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be right back after this break. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion, folks. We've had a fantastic discussion so far, and I'm excited to dive into our final segment for today. As we approach the new NFL season, the anticipation is building up, and everyone's eager to know which teams will make it to the top. The latest odds are out, and it seems like we have some strong contenders vying for the Super Bowl LX title. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, "Howard, what about the Chiefs? Can they reclaim their throne?" Or perhaps you're wondering if the Packers can finally make a comeback with Micah Parsons on board. Well, let me tell you, it's not just about these two teams. We have the Bills, the Ravens, and even the Lions looking strong this season. The first things first crew has made some interesting predictions, with Nick Wright thinking the Chiefs will take down the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl, while Danny Parkins believes the Bills will defeat the Lions. Chris Broussard, on the other hand, thinks the Ravens will come out on top against the Packers. It's clear that this season is going to be a wild ride, folks. As we look at the teams with prominent Utah ties, it's exciting to see players like Bobby Wagner, Pita Taumuapenu, and Matt Gay making waves in the league. And let's not forget about our very own Kyle Van Noy, who's looking to add another Super Bowl ring to his collection. So, what do you think, folks? Who will make it to the Super Bowl LX? Will it be one of the favorites, or will we see a dark horse emerge? The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes this sport so thrilling. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, these are some of my humble thoughts.